So we had a pretty awesome year for tech in 2020. I really believe we did. Even though all the crazy stuff that went on, it was still a fun year for tech, and a lot of cool new tech came out. But I still feel like there's a lot more we want. I mean, heck, that's the fun thing about tech, right? You always get to say, oh, well, I wish I had this, you know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. You all have probably heard me before, I always wish, more people would kind of be like, all right, this is what we want from this product. This is how this product can be better, and use our platforms for that. And that's what I always like doing here. I never bash products or a company, it's like, how could it be better? And if I can use my little tiny platform to make it better, that's what I would like. Now, of course, all this stuff we have here is stinking absolutely awesome, you know what I mean? But again, that's what I want to talk about is what kind of tech would I want in 2021 or you guys? And I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments. Let me know, hey, I like this, but I wish it was like this, or you want something completely fresh. A lot of stuff I'm going to talk about here is just kind of like a fresh up, you know what I mean? Some of the stuff that we're going to talk about is actually already released, not released, but it's been posted on social media and stuff. Some of it is also behind the scenes, already working on. I might already be saying a little bit too much right there, but I'm not going to mention it, but I will, we'll just kind of talk about a lot of stuff here, right? I'm probably talking more than I should. But anyways, that's what I want to do right here. Use my platform. Maybe some of these companies come by like, oh man, that's a cool idea. If even, that'd be cool. But heck, I just want to have a conversation with you guys. That's all I'm going to do is sit here and talk with you guys about some tech. We're going to break it down into segments as far as keyboards, mice, and then headsets, and what I personally hope we get in 2021. And then we'll see from there. But again, I really want to hear from you guys. And again, this is just going to be a conversation. So heck, just put some headphones on or play it in your car while you're driving, kind of like a little podcast style, and we'll just sit here and have a chat. All right, so first up, let's go ahead and touch on mice right here and what we want to see in 2021, and what a better brand to start with than SteelSeries. You all know I love SteelSeries, right? Mainly their headsets. I love their keyboards. I love a lot of SteelSeries stuff. Let's just admit it, right? But they really skipped out on 2020, in my opinion. SteelSeries was like, where are you? Hey, we got the Rival 3. Let's make 3 different versions of it. You know what I mean? I wasn't a fan of the Rival 3. I thought it was cool how they implemented the budget wireless version. That was cool and all, but I feel like they really just kind of slept during 2020, which probably a lot of us felt like doing, I feel like SteelSeries has so much potential. You can go online on Reddit, and they got some, mocked up plans of some release, the Zero mice. Are they real or not? We're going to have to wait and see, But I really think SteelSeries is going to make a massive splash in 2021. I think they just kind of took their time. SteelSeries is still growing compared to, you talk Razer or Logitech, So I really think they're going to make a pretty big splash. Let me say, I hope they make a splash in 2021. I feel like they got so much potential. And again, I think we're going to see some great things from them, again, from pretty much every category, which I honestly think they also slept in every category during 2020. But the next one we're going to talk about here, and this is something I'll put 99% that we're going to see this year, is a Razer Viper Ultimate Mini, the smaller one, right? So many people have been asking for it. Razer releases so much stuff each year, and I think this is something we're really going to see. Will it be something that I will personally use? No, because it's too small for me. Heck, I can't even really use the regular Razer Viper. It's a great mouse, or the Viper Ultimate. Great mouse, but I just can't use it. It just doesn't work with my grip. But that's something I really think we're going to see this year. So that'd be pretty cool. A lot of people have been asking for that. Now, something I really want and that I'm super excited about, I've been trying to ask my contact too, and he just won't spill the beans with me though, is the Rocat Burst Wireless. I love this mouse. I absolutely love it. But it's crazy. I'm not a wires fan, you know what I mean? On my desk, I just don't like it. I'm testing so many products constantly, so I'm just unplugging this, that, the other. I love wireless, It's just, I'll take a little bit extra weight, pay a little bit of extra for a wireless mouse. And I really, if you haven't tried this mouse, even the Wired Burst Pro, I believe you can scoop it up for like $49 these days. Such an awesome mouse. If they come out with this in wireless, which I really hope they do, they did it with the Cane, so I want to see why they wouldn't do it with this, you know what I mean? That's something I'm really excited about, and I do think we'll see that in 2021. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Let me know if you've used this mouse and what you think about it. Again, I stinking love it. What is it? HyperX. HyperX in their haste, they came out in 2020. This thing, wow, I think this shocked a lot of people, right? HyperX. We knew they were working with G-Wolves or something, apparently. I don't know if that's legit or not. But anyways, when they came out with the Haste, this is a great mouse. Probably the best budget mouse. What does this guy run? $49, I believe? Or is it cheaper? I think it's $49. Awesome mouse here. Solid build, great weight and everything. I'm just excited to see what HyperX does in the mouse game for 2021. Not even much with the Haste. I mean, heck, if they make it wireless, yay. Definitely a way to go. But I'm excited to see what else HyperX can do. But heck, if they just implement off the Haste, upgrade the sensor, make it wireless and stuff, make it $100, absolute win right there. And I think that'll be a big splash. But with HyperX, again, showing us this in 2020, what else can they do? You know, that's going to be awesome. All right, so next up, endgame gear. Wow. So I got a lot of heat for my recent video talking about the XM1R. I think everyone thought I was hating on it. As I stated, the XM1, still to this day, is the best mouse out of the box. Whether it be the XM1 V2 or RGB or R, whatever, I don't like their marketing and how they did it in 2020. You're releasing too much of the same product. You're releasing, updating internal things here, there. They're speaking to the mouse. Maybe that's what they're going for. I don't know. They wouldn't reply to me anymore. But they're updating internal stuff. So what they're really going after here is like the enthusiast, the mouse enthusiast, which sure, it's a great market and everything, but you're not going to go to Best Buy and see 3 different XM1s right next to each other right there. You know what I mean? It's not that kind of product. I really think they're shooting for that enthusiast. And I think what they do is great. Sure, it is, but I don't know. It's not what I personally like seeing from companies. You know, like you got Apple, and they can do that with their phones, but that's a whole different market right there. You know what I mean? So XM1, I'm going on my rant again here, right? XM1, what I want to see this year is wireless. I know we want smaller. Some want bigger. I'll probably take a bigger XM1. I don't know. This XM1 as it is just like, it's, again, the best mouse out of the box. I think anybody can really use the XM1. It's great. But I think some people would like a smaller one. I'd probably buy the bigger one, and I'd love a bigger one. I really would. But number one, before any of that, is wireless. We need an XM1 wireless. And now it'll be stinking awesome. What would it be called? XM1W probably, right? Anyways, that's a tough subject right there. Again, I got a lot of heat on my video, and I think a lot of people took it the wrong way, like I'm bashing them. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, again, us as reviewers, we can sit here and praise stuff that company sends us left and right, you know, which there's a lot of that on YouTube. Oh, man, it's great. It's the best thing ever. Go buy it. That's all over, you know, but I think us as reviewers, if we could use our platform and say, hey, they need to do this, I think it'll put a, fire underneath them, and they'll actually start pushing a little bit quicker. I don't know. That's just what I think. Next up, Xtrfy. I love Xtrfy mice. They are so stinking solid. They don't cut corners with them. I love them. And the M42, right? Yeah, M42 that released in 2020 was such an awesome mouse. It's way too small for me, though. It is small. And I'm going to go 2 directions with this right here with the Xtrfy M42. Number one, I hope Xtrfy goes wireless. That's how I can say, heck, I wish every company would go wireless, right? We're kind of getting there right now, What I wish Xtrfy would do is make their mice a little bit bigger. The M4, the M42, let's get some bigger variations in there. I feel like both of these mice, they're fantastic mice, but they're a little bit smaller. And I guess that's what we're seeing from a lot of companies. Burst Pro, it's a smaller mouse, I don't think with this whole lightweight trend that we got going on right now, I don't think we need to start reducing products and just making them less of a product. I think we should have the options of a small, medium, large, like Zowie. That's what makes Zowie so amazing. Their shapes and the options they have. They're going to have a mouse for everybody. I think more companies need to do that. Again, with Xtrfy, they got some of the best out there. But again, I think it's, catering towards the smaller. If they get some bigger options in there or whatever, I think that's going to be awesome. And also, Xtrfy, I really hope they upgrade their cable. Their cable on their mice is a little bit of a stiff one right there. It's a solid one. But again, I think they need to go right there. Wireless, better cable, and maybe some different size options. Like, keep the same mouse how it is, but let's get some other options like a bigger one. Because, again, the M42, I would main this thing if it was a little bit bigger, All right, so next up, Glorious and the Model D. Well, only way to put this, really, is I want the Model D wireless. And that I really think we're going to see this year. I bet we all can put our money on that. And we're going to see the Model D, whether it be the D or the D-. I think I would prefer the D- in wireless over the D. The regular D's, it's quite a big one right there. I'll still pick up both of them for sure, either way. But I think the D- will be great in wireless. We all know I had some issues with my D-. I squeezed it everywhere where no one else would squeeze it, and my PCB popped out. But with the Model O wireless, that thing still sits at my desk, and I use that stinking mouse daily. It's going to be featured in another video coming up soon, and I can't say enough good things about the O wireless. I stinking love that mouse, and if they can implement that build into, again, the D and the D-, wow, that's going to be awesome. I also know a lot of people probably want to see the O minus wireless, you know, which I think we'll see a lot of that. I think we'll probably see O minus wireless and then one of the D versions wireless, if not both of them, you know. So that's going to be really exciting there. So all in all, covering up the mouse topic right there, again, a lot for me. I'm a big wireless fan. But again, this wasn't just a whole, let's just make every mouse wireless, you know. Yeah, I want them all wireless. That's clear right there, you know. But some things I want to see from companies, again, implement some of the great stuff that came from 2020. How can we even make it better? Not even talking about what are we going to reinvent and recreate, but again, making some of the mice wireless. What are these companies going to do with all the great impact they did for 2020? And then also SteelSeries, hopefully they can do something in 2021. All right, so next up, let's go and talk about keyboards. And a lot of the keyboards we're going to talk about here, I really think we're going to see these improvements, upgrades, or, you know, different keyboards coming out this year that we're going to talk about. And number one, talking about HK Game and the Galaxy. By the way, all the stuff we're talking about here, I did reviews on, you know, but the Galaxy was such a nice keyboard. Again, you kind of look at that bare bones, kind of like what you'd see with like a Glorious or something like that, you know. Their switches that went along with it, their cherry caps are absolutely awesome. But this board, I really liked. 5-pin PCB, metal frame and everything. It was just a great buy. But what I want to see for them is a 60% and then a 65%. You know, I just think that would be awesome, again, to have the option. You got the compact 75. Let's get the 65. Let's get the 60, cover that whole market. And again, I think it'll make a really big splash. So that's something I really think we'll see. Because again, that's not too hard to implement. At least, I don't know, I'm not a manufacturer. But that's what I think, right? Now, this next one right here. This might be something that maybe that I'm just the most excited about in general that I know about right now. And I'll throw a picture up on the screen. But anyways, that is HyperX with their 60%. And no, it's not another stinking limited drop by with Ducky. You know what I mean? I think it's really cool that they did this. Kind of told people like, hey, we're looking into this. I think it was always been a sign since they were releasing all of them. Let's test the market without breaking a bank on creating these molds and this manufacturing process for only 60%. Let's test the market, team up with Ducky. They released a couple. They sold like stinking hotcakes, you know what I mean? But now they're coming out with the Alloy Origin 60%. I am so excited about that. You can look at a few pictures again, like I said, I'll put up on the screen here. Now, it's got the, hopefully they put PBD keycaps. I don't think HyperX will. I don't know. I just don't think they will. But you can look at the frame right there. The Alloy Origins always has like a metal frame, but this one looks like it's raised up. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but the light's not bleeding out. You can see it just radiating off of a wall right there. This is going to be so stinking cool. Number one, the HyperX red switches, or I know a lot of people like the Aquas. I haven't tried Aquas. I'm not a tactile fan, but the HyperX red switches are so nice. I love the Alloy Origins, you know. It's one of my favorite keyboards. Do I have it? I got it over here, like, so I guess I was going two ways. But anyways, the Alloy Origins. I believe this guy's like $90. It is such an awesome board, minus the little chintzy ABS caps, you know, but like I recommend this board so much at 90. How much are they going to charge for the 60? Are they going to hike it up because of the hype? I don't know. I hope they charge like, I don't know, maybe like $70. I think that'd be pretty cool if they can get it around like 60. Wow, the game over. But I expected, I don't know, they'd probably put it around the 90 just for the hype factor, you know, but I'd like to see it around $70. I think it'd be awesome, but I am so excited about that one. So that one is confirmed right there. Next up, what I want to talk about is Razer. Oh man, the stinking Huntsman Mini, right? Wow, this was probably one of the most exciting keyboard releases last year. The Huntsman Mini right here. First big company doing a 60% board that they actually made by themselves, not partnering up with anybody. But I was really disappointed with this. Number one, the price was ridiculous. You know what I mean? I know you get the Razer switches and everything, but it was just chintzy. For the price, I felt like you can get a lot better board than this right here. I modded the heck out of mine. I haven't opened this thing, but I got the plastic on it. You know, I want to use it now. You know, but what I want to see from Razer is with their Black Widow type of build where you got the whole frame, you know, not like this floating key design. I want to see a 65% with that kind of frame with the Razer yellow switches. Not this optical stuff where it's rattling and shaking all over the place. I want to see with that Black Widow frame where it raises up and has the curves. And I want to see with Razer the linear speed yellow switches. I would love to stinking see that. Will that happen? I don't know. I think, you know, this is probably so much easier to make with a straight frame like that and just slap it on. But I think that would be really cool. And a 65% with that frame is just be solid. The yellow switches are amazing. I don't know. That's a wish. I really hope they do that. But next up, this one's confirmed as well, is the Glorious GMK Pro. Let me type it in here. Glorious GMK Pro. Let's see. Yeah, so it's a 75%. I think it's compact. Wow, just looking at this thing. Just looking at this thing. This thing is stinking gorge. That's now usually $70. I don't know if it's up on a screen, but it says $70. That's a reserve price. That's not the actual price of it. I'm not sure how much it's actually going to be, but wow, that keyboard. It's got the little. I'm guessing it's a volume knob. Maybe you can press it down and control your RGB too. But wow, just look at that. The frame right there. Is that dampening? I'm not sure if they're clipping stabs. Wow, it's thick. It is solid. It is just, whew. Wow. I am so stinking excited about this one, and it looks so solid. Again, I'm not too sure how expensive it's going to be, but the GMMK Pro is going to make a very big splash this year. Next up right here. Oh, my Maya Pro. You all know I love this. My Maya Pro. So what do we want different in a Maya Pro? Not much. Not much. It's already perfect, right? But I want the Sakura. No, the Sakura is just a type. It's just the Varmillo EC switches. I want those implemented in every Maya Pro. Right now you can get it in like the Blue Ocean. I forget what it's called. In some other ones on Varmillo's website. But of course, if you order from Varmillo's website, it's like $50 shipping. So it's just ridiculous. You know, I want them implemented in a lot more keyboards right here. I say I want, but the thing that's going to upset me, you all know I have a lot of Maya Pros, right? I think I have 5 right now, you know. And then a couple other Varmillo full size. What I'm going to catch myself doing is trying to sell the other ones and upgrade to all the EC switches, you know. So it's going to be a pain for me. I'm probably going to lose some money, but it's something I really want. Those switches are amazing. I did a review testing them. If you want to go listen to them, they're absolutely awesome. So I hope we see that in 2021. I hope Varmillo absolutely implements it into all of their keyboards, because those switches are just, wow, they are stinking awesome. All right, so next up, I think you all know what I want with this, right? The Fanatic Streak 65. I love this keyboard. This is the only keyboard that has ever gotten the Varmillo Maya Pro completely off my desk. I put it in a box. I stopped using it for a little while because I love this keyboard so much. It's low profile. Switches are fast. It's compact. It's just a nice build. I love it. The price isn't ridiculous. I think it's $109, which is a good deal, you know. The keycaps, like your fingers lock into it almost, you know. The little curvature. But the ABS, you know, like when I'm gaming for a long time, my hands get a little sweaty. They're sliding around. You got the curvature that locks your fingers in, but then if your hands are sweaty, your keys are getting, you know, a little moist out there. You know, they're sliding around. So what I want is the Fanatic Streak 65 with PBT keycaps. Because again, you got this specialty keycap that they're getting made for this, that you're not just going to slap some regular old low profile caps on it, you know. So I want this in PBT keycaps, and I want this so stinking bad, because it will stay on my desk if it was PBT keycaps. I would like them to see also make the entire thing aluminum, even throughout the bottom, put a little heft into it, you know. I don't know, that's me just kind of wishing, you know. But again, I really hope they do. We saw Cooler Master do it last year. They released a 65% with ABS keycaps, and everyone wanted PBT, so they released PBT keycap version. They released it towards the end of the year, so I hope Fanatic does that. They'll have, again, a board like, wow, it'll be stinking awesome. Next up, this big old guy right here, the Corsair K100. This keyboard is awesome. I love this thing. This thing's like packing a punch, right? You got your little Stream Deck over here. Awesome. Hands down, I would say maybe my favorite optical switches these days. These silver, what they call the OPX, whatever. These Corsair switches, they're so nice as far as optical. This keyboard just has everything on it. So what do I want then? It's sounding perfect, right? I want it in a TKL format. I really do. Just chop that off. Chop off the Stream Deck over here. You know, I wouldn't like that. Maybe if you can implement it up here somewhere, that'd be really cool, because you got all this bare space up top, right? Up top here is just like your caps lock and your indicators like that. So if they can implement the Stream Deck stuff right up here, oh, that'd be so cool. Like 3 buttons here, 3 buttons over there, TKL format, you know? I think I'm on to something right there. That'd be really cool. And then again, you can take away the volume knob and you just implement it over here somewhere. And then again, 3 shortcuts right there. That'd be really cool. This is also an expensive board. I believe it's like $200. I'd like to see it TKL at $150 with those features implemented into it. Gosh, that'd be so stinking awesome. Like, this board's really cool. These switches are amazing. So again, if they can put this in a TKL format, that'd be a definitely awesome, awesome board right there. So that's going to wrap up keyboards. Let me know what you think. What you really want to see. Is there something that I didn't even mention that you want to see? Or which one of these are you really excited about? Again, the one I got to say I'm most excited about, I think is going to make the biggest splash this year, is the HyperX, their Alloy Origin 60%. Man, there's just so many. I think the GMK Pro is going to be big time. But I think this is going to be consumer friendly. That's going to be in the stores. It's going to sell like hotcakes. This is going to be an absolutely hot keyboard. I'm excited about all of them, you know what I mean? But that Origin 60%, I can't get over it. I'm giddy about it. All right, so the last topic here is headsets. Probably the one that hits me closest to home, my passion. I absolutely love headsets, you know what I mean? That'd be like a dream of mine to work with a company to kind of like just develop and kind of tweak a headset. God, that'd be so awesome. You know, I guess we all think we got great ideas, you know, but I really, after testing so many. And number one right here, my daily headset that's sitting on my desk for PC. My daily headset for PC is Arctis Pro Wireless. But I don't even want this to just be about the Arctis Pro Wireless. We're going to go right back to that Sensei 10 mouse. I want SteelSeries to do something with their headsets. They're great. SteelSeries headsets are my favorite. I'm not a big, I like the ones, like they're not a bad headset. I'm not saying they're bad, but again, I prefer the headband style, again, like this right here. I love the 7. I used a 9. I used a 9 on my PS5, and I used the Pros on my PC. I love them. They're great, right? I want to sit here and say, well, nothing, you don't got to fix it if it's not broken, but technology, again, like the XM1, right? Technology, we like upgrades. We like something fresh, just an innovation going forward, you know what I mean? So I want to see something from SteelSeries this year. I really do, like big time. Not even with just their mice. Like, yeah, I want to see that. But again, with their headsets, they got so much potential. I don't want to change them up too much. Like, I'm over here telling them, like, hey, change them, but don't change it too much. Leave the ear cushions, leave that headband, you know? What I want to see is, y'all remember the Logitech G733, I believe it is, the plastic? I want to see SteelSeries kind of go with their Arctis line, but make them plastic. Make them a little lighter weight, you know what I mean? Like that. I just think it'll be the perfect headset, again, if we implement nice, durable, solid, flexible plastic. Not some cheap little, you know, stretch and crack plastic. Again, some really solid, high-grade plastic, you know. Something that's super light. Maybe some carbon fiber. I don't know. That might be a little too expensive, you know. But something like that. Something to keep their headsets pretty much the same with the same sound and everything like that, but a little bit lighter weight. That's what I really would like to see. They're perfect already, so it's hard to put it on here, but come on, SteelSeries, you know I love you, and I just need something. I need something. I'm itching here. I'm itching, you know what I mean? So, the next one we have. Let me pull out both of these. We got some Razer here, right? Two amazing headsets. They've been on my top list in multiple videos, even on my website, stingingcozy.com. Go check it out if you haven't. But the Kyra Pro and the Black Shark V2X right here. I love both of these headsets. I absolutely do. I love the Kyra Pros better than the Black Shark V2X. And why is that? Well, I mentioned it in multiple of my other videos. I just feel like the Kyra Pros have more features packed into it than the Black Shark V2X. And plus, they're like $30 cheaper, I believe. So what do I want from Razer here? I want them to combine. I want them to come out with something that's like this combination right here. Number one, what I want them to do is make a Kyra Pro for PS5 and PC. And I think that'd be pretty easy, right? Just implement the dongle in there, you know? So we can do that. But later on down the road, I want something like the Black Shark and this combined where you're going to get Bluetooth and those other features on this. You know what I mean? I think that'll make a really great headset. Again, I feel like the Black Shark V2X is just missing a couple features for that price tag. And that's why I always go to the Kyra Pro. I think it's packing such a punch at that price that it's at, you know what I mean? So that's what I hope Razer does this year with their headsets, is implemented, again, those features and everything right there. And then also expand the Kyra Pro. This is such like, they didn't really market this headset much, right? They marketed the heck out of the Black Shark, but not the Kyra Pro. And if they make like a PC version, PS4 or PS5 version, I think that'd be really cool. Don't make them blue though. You know, so that I really want to see that one. Next up here, one of my favorite headset or headphone brands. I use the MTH 50X, ATH M50X, whatever the heck they're called, as with my gaming PC pretty much all the time. And when Audio Techne came out with these, this wasn't last year. This might have been the year before, 2019. I don't know. I'm off. But the G1WL, and they also came with the one that wasn't wireless, just a regular. Audio-Technica makes some awesome headphones. Absolutely awesome headphones. Great sound stage. Just balanced and crystal clear. They did pretty good with these headphones. Like, they're so stinking cozy. They're solid. They're lightweight. Like, gosh, this is another thing. I want to unbox this and use this again. I just might. You know, it's such a great headset. A little bit mid-heavy or bass-heavy. Mid or bass. It's kind of just a little heavy on that low end right there for my taste. I like a little more highs. Again, they kind of went into that bass-heavy compared to like the ATH M50s right there. But still great. I feel like Audio-Technica has so much thinking potential. They need to market a little more, kind of push it out there a little bit more. But this was such an awesome headset. Again, I believe it's coming from 2019. But I really want to see something new from Audio-Technica this year. They didn't release anything last year for gaming headsets. I'm getting mixed up if this was 19 or 20. I believe it was 19 though. I don't know. We'll have to double check on that. But anyways, all in all, I want to see something fresh from Audio-Technica because I stinking love their headphones and their headsets. And that kind of goes right in line with the next one here. Bose. Wow. Would I say the disappointment of 2020? No, because I think there was other stuff that was a lot more disappointing, you know? This was still a great set of headphones, but as far as it being their gaming headset, I think they totally dropped the ball big time. They just wanted to get something out there. Let's slap this microphone in, let's slap this puck in there, this little DAC where you can control your volume and stuff, and call it a gaming headset. And I thought that was a complete wrong way to go about it. Again, I believe Bose has so much potential to create such a great headset. These headphones, if you haven't used a Quiet Comfort 35.2s or whatever Bose headset, they are amazing. I use them for editing my videos, even though they're Bluetooth and I get a little delay, tiny pinch. I just want to see Bose really step in. I've emailed them exactly what I'm telling you guys right now. I emailed the PR rep or whatever that spoke with me or that I was dealing with reviewing these. Of course, they haven't emailed me back. You know, they're probably like, yeah, no, we're not talking to you anymore. You know, you didn't talk good about our product. But again, I want to use my platform to better these products. And I think Bose can really do it. Like if they make it wireless, make it sync up to the puck where the puck still plugs into whatever device you have right there. Make an Xbox, PS5, and PC version, Mac version, whatever you want, you know. But make it go wireless into that puck, kind of like you see with the Arctics, you know what I mean? Wow, it will be like, I don't even care about the price. If they want to leave it at that $300 price range, it's worth it. Give me some software. I can dabble with the EQs, you know, and they already have that in place. Like everything's right there for Bose to do this. You know, they just need to upgrade that puck to make it wireless to sync to the headset. It would be just, because you can take this thing and you can wear it outside, right? You can use it for gaming. It's that one and done versatile headset or headphones. And I just think, like, I feel like they're leaving so much on the table. They dropped the ball with these as far as a gaming headset. The headphones are phenomenal. Amazing. If you haven't tried them, try them. Trust me. But I feel like there's so much potential just sitting here. And that's why, like, usually I don't email these companies when I got this idea in my head. I'm just like, I email some of them. I do email some of them when I got an idea, you know what I mean? I probably shouldn't. I might be digging myself a hole, and you know, but again, it's what I just want, you know, to better this community or these products a little bit better if I can. But Bose, please. I know you're never going to see this, but I emailed you. If you can just read my email, you guys got an absolute win right here. You got to make it happen. All right, so all in all, 2020 in tech. I feel like we had a whole lot of awesome stuff right there, right? This isn't me complaining about any stuff or saying it's bad. Someone out there's probably going to take it like that, you know? But it's just as a tech enthusiast, you know, a little techie, just like you guys out there watching this. There's a lot of stuff we want. We see these products like, man, if it just had this, or if they just made it like this, you know what I mean? And again, you know, I think a lot of stuff we talked about can happen. Some of it is happening, you know, but I'd really want to hear what you guys think. Like, what is that product in tech, whatever it may be, what do you want? Whether it be a little change, a big change, or whatever, please let me know that in the comments. Again, I just want to talk. I think this could be an awesome conversation talking about this with me rambling here. I want to learn how to stream. I've had a lot of you help me out with it. I pretty much got the gist of it, understand how to do it. I'll be moving into my new house hopefully next month if it's finished, you know, and I think I'm going to work on learning how to stream, because something like this, I'd love to just stream and talk with you guys about it. Again, I can sit here and talk for hours like I am right now, just rambling, you know, but again, as a tech lover, I hope we see a lot of that stuff, and I know a lot of it we're going to see. I'm really excited for it, but please just spark the conversation down below. What tech are you excited to see, or what tech do you want to see? But anyways, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me right here, just talking tech, nerding out, you know. Again, this is why I make these videos, because I absolutely love this stuff, you know. I had a blast hanging out with you guys as I'm sitting here talking into the camera and no one else is around. I've done lost my mind, huh? So, but anyways, again, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.